About to start the third quarter in Portland. Pelicans lead that game 73-63. Zion Williamson, 7 of 11. He's got 19 points, Earl. And as usual, early on in his career, opposing defenses are trying to figure out exactly what to do with this guy.
He's phenomenal because you can give him the ball, he can attack the defense and force them to rotate. You can put him in a screen and roll, have him roll to the rim, which you have to honor because he plays above the backboard. Some players play above the rim. He plays above the backboard, so you have to honor that. And it creates, defense collapsing, rotating, and gives up open threes for, the Pels. But right here you have a side pick and roll. No middle in basketball. He somehow gets middle. You're supposed to ice it. And now, out of the corner, you're supposed to tag him. But you cannot tag him, which means he gets to the rim, receives the pass, and it's an easy layup. He doesn't even see the defender coming out of the corner.
Not at all.
And right here, he attacks your body. He goes right at you, forces you to make a play on him in the ball, which gets them into the free throw line, which helps the Pels. And again, right here, just moving without the ball. He's active. You see him working the baseline to the short corner. He catches it. Where does he go? Right into the chest of the offensive player. Up. Once again, that's and one basketball for him. He uses his size, his speed, athleticism, and IQ to create winning basketball plays.
He's a handful already. He's still learning the NBA game, obviously, but at this really early stage of his NBA career, where is he already on scouting reports for opposing teams?
Well, I think the one thing is collect him early. Don't let him get the basketball and get some momentum. I think the one thing about him is keeping your body on him. But then I think he's such a problem because when he runs without the basketball, he takes two people with him. You said it best, Earl. I love that his IQ of the game, he can pass the basketball. And I like that he's not hunting shots. He's not forcing shots.
Nope.
He's not going a lot of one-on-one. He's letting the game come to him. And he hasn't played that many games, so it's hard to nitpick what he needs to do. And he's still shooting a percentage that might be gaudy, 57, 58, 59%, where here's a guy that's like, those are Shaq-like numbers when you're talking about a guy down in the paint. And all anything's left is for me is to start him knock down free throws and then maybe increase his range a little bit. He doesn't even have to be a three-point shooter, just to be able to, the defense has to honor his jump shot.
65% from the free throw line so far. Just under 58% from the field and averaging 22 a game. This is just his 11th NBA game.
Free throws right now, that's the only thing I would say would hope we can.
He's got all kinds of time to learn some of these other things.
Is he 19, 20?
He's 19 years old. What other kinds of skills are we looking at as he grows and develops? And maybe it's not all this season, but in seasons to come.
I mean, I would have loved to see him just a straight post up at times just to see, because everything else is kind of off angles. And I think he can do that. Maybe his jump shot, but I'm curious to see at the end of his career, not even end of his career, in 2 more years, that he could be a starting 5.
Yeah.
Put a lot of pressure. Like if Houston wants to play small ball and he's at the 5, it could change the dynamic of a team.
That is possible, because the one thing I remember watching him in Vegas, and one of the few things I could sort of pick out that he might have trouble with is length when he's not on the move, so in a post-up situation. But the way everybody's playing right now, he's not going to be posting up against 6'11", 7-foot guys. He's going to be posting up against 6'8" guys.
And even if he does, when he posts up in the mid-post, he can face them.
Mid-post, face-up game is different,
And once he faces them, he immediately has the advantage. If I'm Zion and I'm his team or the Pels, I'm looking into a summer development plan. We're getting him with Magic Johnson to work on free throws because Magic went through that process his rookie year. Then we're going to get him a lot of tape and try to connect him to Draymond Green. Can he be a playmaker off the point where the ball swings to the top of the key and he's coming down the paint, making plays for himself or for others on the weak side? And he's more athletic than Draymond Green, so he'd be that much more dangerous. And last, over the summer, let's just start with corner threes and then bring it out. And that's the Spurs way of basketball. Start corner and build your three-point game to the perimeter.
I like what Earl
said. He's at 36%.
It's all Michigan State guys that he's.
Yeah.
Did you catch that, Matt?
I didn't.
Those guys know how to play basketball.
I don't always think in terms of Spartans
the
way you do.
I was just listening.
There's a lot of good stuff there. He's at 36% on 3 right now. For a rookie, very few rookies come in and shoot the. Not that he's taken tons of threes, but very few come in and shoot at that clip as NBA rookies.
And I think that he's taking good threes. He's not forcing them. He's not hunting them. His shot has to get a little bit more arch on it. But like you said, Earl, I mean, just to start off with the corner 3 first, but the sky's the limit for this young man. And we've seen a little dosage. Next is better shape. I think that's the one thing for him, to get in a little bit better shape. lose about 10 pounds and just see him really be able to use that athleticism and get up and down at a consistent basis.
He's a phenomenon.
He is.
There's no getting around it.
We haven't seen anything like this.
No,
not at all.
There's really just no comparison for that body type.
Charles,
skill level. I don't know. Off the jump ball, it's LeBron.
Ooh,
with the dunk.
Don't look back at him.
He's got 19. He can do what he wants. They're up by 15 on the way. Another 30-point night for Luka Doncic, who took it to the Magic. We've got highlights on the way.